You're under arrest for non-fatal strangulation, attempted rape.
The incident itself happened back in July 2024. It was a horrible incident in which a girl was making her way home from having a night out with her friends, and as she's walking up a well-lit street, it turns out she's being followed by a male. She then walks onto a dimly lit street. Within a few metres of going up the dimly lit street, she's attacked from behind. Strangled with the neck, sort of arm in front of her throat, dragged to the ground, and attempts to rape her on the floor. She's able to kick him off and flee home. He then makes his own way back to his house. We work out exactly what time he gets on the bus. We're able to determine the buses that would have gone through at that route. And we go through to the bus company and say, look, somebody, the only person gets onto this bus at this time, at this place, we want to know the details for the card that was used. Go to the bus company, within a day they come back to us and say, this is the details for the card. It's a disabled bus pass, but it doesn't have a name on it. But we're able to continue the CCTV inquiries regardless, to then follow the bus as it gets off. As the suspect gets off, we then follow the suspect all the way back, and we track him back to an address. It turns out that there is a fella who lives a street over called Mohammed Ahmed. When Ahmed was arrested, we had a very little window in which to arrest him. He initially gets on a bus and then gets to an overground station. By this point, we know that he's used the travel pass, and it's the travel pass used at the time of the incident. We know that he's going to get on a train, and we know that officers are tracing him the entire time. So it's very much a case of, as soon as he's through the gate of the train station, it's a case of we need to intercept him immediately. Luckily, the train station that he was at is a terminating point, so he gets on the train and the train is stationary. Officers have seen him enter the train and obviously can see him through the windows. Officers enter a carriage from either side, come together in the middle, and he's arrested on the train before it leaves the station.
You're under arrest for non-fatal strangulation, attempted rape and assault by penetration.
He's then subsequently taken out of the view of the train station and formally arrested and dealt with outside the train station. We find the travel pass on him and confirm that it's got the same details as the one that's used to tap onto the bus straight after the incident. We also find the windbreaker at his home address. I think we call that a phone. The interview of Mohammed Ahmed was an interesting one. We interviewed him, myself and my colleague, the night that he'd been arrested. Describe what happened between you between 02:28 and 02:34 on Saturday the 20th of July.
I can't, since I wasn't involved.
You weren't involved?
No.
What were you doing then?
I was probably at home, to be honest.
You think you were at home? What would you have been doing at home?
Not sure. I do many things. Probably play PlayStation, sleep, maybe just on my phone. Just what you do at home, I guess.
Okay. Did your telephone travel with you in the early hours of the 20th of July 2024?
Yeah, should have done. Yeah, it was with me in my pocket.
I thought you were at home.
Don't know specifically.
But your phone goes out at that time.
Yeah.
And your phone is always with you. So what does that mean?
I was probably on a walk.
You were out at the time, weren't you?
Yes, I probably was.
So you were out at the time. You weren't at home, you were out.
I guess I know that now.
Right.
He sold it to me at such a cheap price. Even I thought it was dodgy. So I asked him, what's wrong with the clothes? He's like, nothing. Have a look. He gave me the bag. I looked at the clothes. All of them, I was like, oh, these are nice clothes. You know, the shorts I'm wearing now, the top I'm wearing now, the shoes I'm wearing now. And then I took them off him. I looked at them. Oh, they're nice. I tried them on. They fit. They're nice. And I just took them. And now I was trying to get on the train. First time wearing the clothes. And then I'm arrested. For what?
So you said you've never worn this jacket before when you bought it off this man on Monday. But you were stopped and searched last year. And I've got a couple of screenshots from the body-worn video of that search. There's 2 pictures here of a man who looks remarkably like you wearing that same jacket. That's a North Face logo.
Do you want to come clean? You didn't think we'd find that, did you? And now your whole world's just come crashing down. There was that feeling of like, wow, we've allowed him to go down this narrative of I wasn't there, I didn't know what you're talking about, I bought the clothes a day later, to then confronting him with it and then watching his whole demeanour change. He changes from being very talkative and wanting to speak to us to then bowing his head to the ground and not engaging with us anymore.
Guess my family just hate me now, I guess.
What does that mean?
That's all I really care about, my family.
But your family hate you?
Probably would do.
Why?
I would hate me.
In the police station, he's charged with attempted rape, assault by penetration and strangulation. He's sentenced a month or 2 later. He's given an initial sentence of 7.5 years in prison after his guilty plea and an extra 4 years on licence.